Hi. So something that's really nice about Photoshop is the ability to edit video. So let's get started. Photoshop supports a wide range of formats for import and export. There's a couple of ways that you can bring in video. So we're inside Photoshop. We've got the timeline palette out, and you can go to Window Timeline if you don't see that palette. Okay, and then we've just extended it, and there's a little button here with a plus sign. We can click on that to open the folder and choose our video. We can bring in an image sequence. If we click on the first image of the sequence and then tick this box for image sequence, it will bring in an image sequence. Or we can just bring in our video. There's another way. We can just double click like usual, and we've got the same options. We do file open and we've got the same options, or there's an import button as well. We're gonna just drag and drop, and this is a 3GP format video, so not your usual MP4 or AVI video. It's a little bit more obscure. Photoshop still recognizes it, brings it in really fast. Now, a couple of things we want to do to this video. We want to rotate it, obviously, so that it's right. We want to set our work area. We're going to mute the noise. We're going to also add an adjustment layer, and we're going to add a filter. Now, one thing to remember is when you're editing video, make sure it's a smart object. So right click, convert to smart object. This, I've dragged it in and it's a smart object. Do convert to smart object anyway, and you get this little icon down here that's telling you it is a smart object. That way your filters are smart filters and they apply across all your frames of your video, not just the frame that your video was on when you applied that filter. Now, spacebar is a shortcut for play. That's spacebar to stop. But you've also got buttons here: play, fast forward, previous, and mute the audio. Now, this video has got slight audio. We're going to mute it. We can mute it here. We can also mute it here. We can split our video. Now, wherever our CTI or playhead is, we'll call it a playhead because that's what Photoshop has chosen to call it. We can use the scissors to split it. Okay, we can also... Okay, so that's our buttons. We got zoom here, so we can see more or less of our video in the timeline. Let's go ahead and rotate this. So edit, transform, and rotate 90 degrees clockwise, since it's just been rotated anti-clockwise. And then just go to image trim and the transparent pixels, which are on the left and right. So we could turn off top and bottom, but it would have made no difference, just to demonstrate for you. And then we want to set our work area. Now, setting our work area is going to allow us to render only that work area, and I'll show you how when we come to render. So I want it where it looks up into the street, and then just before it pans away, about there. Now, you can bring in the ends of the video, but I like to have the video there, you know, just in case. Good thing is, as you're dragging in, it does give you this little preview with the duration, so that's quite nice. Again, you could do it from this side. Okay, so I'm going to give this an adjustment layer, vibrance, just so I can increase the saturation and the vibrance, make it pop more, so you can see before and after. Okay, and then I might just add a little bit of zoom to some of this area, the video. Go filter, radial blur, zoom, click OK. Now it's a smart filter, so we can click on that mask for that filter. So we're just going to be masking out the filter now, and bring our paintbrush size up, paint in black, and just bring some of this away, and then Like I said, we can edit it after the fact, seeing as it is a smart filter. So I'm just going to bring the opacity down to about 50, just to give the slight hint of a zoom, and then press play. That's fine. So now we come to render the video. We can do it via the flyout, and by the way, you can also do things such as set the frame rate. So you've got some presets here, or you can choose custom and just type in your own. We'll leave it as it is, and what we'll do is maybe set a little bit of text on that. So to white, set this to regular. Just type in something really interesting like travel. Give it a little drop shadow. And a slight stroke. Okay, so let's render it. You can choose it via this one, this menu, render video, or you can come to File, Export, and choose Render Video. So we're going to select the folder, and it's going to be our videos. And it's going to be an MP4, and we'll do medium quality. And down here where it says range, we could choose all frames, so that will be the entire video that we imported in. We can choose which frames, so we choose our start frame and our end frame, or we can choose a work area which we set. So it's going to be work area. Don't have to worry about the render options, and we'll just choose render. Has been rendered, and we will go and have a look at it. Let's just save this out. Save. Might as well have a look at it inside Photoshop. This is our MP4 video that we created, and just to show you, I could open it in VLC Player. There you go, we've got it a little bit, it pops a little bit more because we increased the vibrance and the contrast, and it's got that slight blur to it, and we've got the word travel on there. Great. Since I Photoshop, we press play, and you see it's rendered out just that work area. Nice. So that's how you can edit video. Just a few of the options inside Photoshop. And thanks for watching. Check us out on the photoshopbus.co.uk or the photoshopbus.com, whatever you like. And see you next time. Thanks for watching.